So yes, hello on recording. So I've just started recording in OBS, and yeah. So let's get into the tech news, why don't we? So let's start. Let's cue the intro. Okay, so now we've started. Yeah. So, so let's talk about maybe lossless streaming on Apple Music. So it's being launched in the next few weeks. So yeah, so if you use Apple Music, that's good. So hopefully you get better audio with your thing. It's going to it's a bit like how Tidal offered it. And also, so does Spotify with Hi-Fi, Spotify Hi-Fi, but they might deliver it soon with Apple Music. Everybody's jumping on board with that one. And yeah, so it will be 10 quid a month apparently. And that's the same as the individual plans.
It's 15:45.
So that's so cool, I guess. So yeah. So currently, Tidal offers it at the same price. Amazon Music offers a very similar price for HD service, and yeah, that's cool. And actually, Tidal makes you pay more for to get Hi-Fi. Whereas with Apple Music, I believe it's only going to be 10 quid a month. So that would be cool if that launches. Why don't we talk about AirTags and items still unavailable on the version of FireMail on the web? They're clearly Apple trying to say that you should really be using an Apple device to look at their stuff. Classic Apple. But it's not there yet for some people. But of course, they announced AirTags in the Spring Loaded event, and yeah. But yeah, if you want to track third-party accessories, you have to add some extra steps. So yeah, not too much of a big deal, but hey, let's go back to the HarmonyOS developer beta 3. So let's hear. So it's being enrolled. So enrolled devices in China are going to see it. So it's added 3 new applications such as Sheena News, which is a big news provider. I know that. Youku, I believe I've heard of them, and CCTV, which is the Chinese state app for their kind of state television. It's a bit like the BBC or ABC or whatever, but for China. And of course, yeah, all that stuff will be on there. It's coming to devices such as the Mate X2, or I'm gonna not read these all out. In fact, I'm gonna use the Apple built-in voice.
Mate X2, Mate 40, Mate 40e, Mate 40 Pro, Mate 40 Pro Plus, Mate 40 RS Porsche design, P40, P40 Pro, P40 Pro Plus, Mate 34G, Mate 30...
Okay, I think we get the point, don't we? There's a lot of them. You can see here on screen how many there are. Yeah, you should be able to see on screen. That's very cool. So apparently the Youku app can turn your smartphone into a remote control. Very cool. Yes. That's very nice. it's also smaller, the version of CCTV. So if you like to watch CCTV and you live in China for whatever reason, you want to watch the Chinese state broadcaster, I don't know why, but hey, you do you know. You can watch it easier now on HarmonyOS, so you can go for the all China experience if you like that kind of gist. Not my style watching CCTV, although I do sometimes watch it just for the occasional thing, but nothing like political or anything. Yeah, but it's a significant size reduction. That's very cool if you like to watch CCTV, as I've already said. So this is coming from Huawei Central. So if I could ever get my hands on a HarmonyOS device, it would be very interesting. When they fully roll it out, I think it will be interesting to see what happens. I don't imagine LBRY coming to it, but hey, who really cares? You can have that if you really want to. If you live in China, that would be convenient. You probably can't use Google Play services anyway, and you probably can't access LBRY anyway, although you might be able to access LBRY if you use a VPN or Tor or proxy. So yeah, there are some Odysee and LBRY users in China, I know that, because I've heard about this, like from the LBRY thing. Oh, it's a sketchy rumour. Okay. Interesting. So maybe don't take that rumour about the hi-fi Apple Music very seriously. Although if it does come true, there'll be AirPods alongside it. So yeah, that would be nice if it does come. Why don't we look at the DistroWatch ratings? Okay, so Rocky Linux has been released, version 8.3 RC1. So this is the latest hang on. Oh yeah, so this new version of Rocky Linux has been released. I believe it's a full release. Yes, it's the first release. So the general availability of the first candidate for it. And this will be very nice. If you were looking to get off CentOS, if you were looking to get out of Red Hat, but you need those Red Hat applications, then of course you're going to be using this thing. It's pretty interesting. Rocky Linux is a great community project. Okay, so there's a new version of OpenBSD. There seems to always be a new version of OpenBSD. OpenSUSE has a new version, as I can see here. I won't go too much into that. It's 15.3. You can research it out if you want to. But why don't we talk about my new app? Web app, to be fair. Oh, oopsie. There we are. So it doesn't scale very well on desktop, but this is meant for mobile. And this is a very interesting kind of web app thing that I've made. Here. Yeah, so yeah, so this isn't fully installable yet, but of course you can check it out on mobile, and it's swatch.sandrolinux.com. I've been trying to revive, so swatch time, if you don't know what swatch time is time, but it used to kind of be. It was a thing launched by Swatch back in the 1998, but it was meant to be internet time, but of course it didn't catch on. Nobody really used it, but I've created a little thing here, a little website, a little app to actually let you tell Swatch time easily. And this is, of course, without all the vulnerabilities of the original website that I, like the original, I found like a website where you could tell Swatch time. I forget what it's called again. This website. swatchclock.com, but this is outdated, and it has some security vulnerabilities and stuff. It uses an old version of jQuery, so we don't want that version because you know, exploits and stuff. And this is a nice app that you can just install. I think about adding more stuff in the future. I'm going to keep it up to date, and it has a dark mode. Very nice. So you can get dark mode, light mode obviously, and everything's quite nice. Oh wait, I need to remove that news bit. Oh well. Yeah, so you can have this app if you want to. Might be very nice to try out this app. So yes. So of course, yeah. So you can check it out if you want to. So that's a bit of my shilling done. So you can check this out. You can test it out for me. You can give me some feedback if you want to. Yeah. So let's get back to the news. Oh yeah. So a new version of Ghost Linux BSD has been released to 1.04.27. So yeah, so it'll be adding fixes to problems with OpenRC, a couple of drivers and stuff. Yeah. All drivers. It fixed problems with WireGuard, so if you use a VPN, that might be helpful. So yeah, you can download that ISO right now if you want to. So of course, the new version of Ubuntu has been released. I mentioned that last week, so let's get off that subject. So Google is working on UWB connectivity, ultra-wideband stuff that potentially lets you, I believe, connect some accessories. I forget what the accessories are. Aren't they stuff like trackers and stuff? Oh yeah, trackers and connecting stuff together. So this could be helpful if you had some sort of tile type tracker for Google. Maybe they might launch their own tile tracker. It'd be very interesting to see that. I wouldn't use it though because it's Google and Google are going to spy on you. So you don't want Google spying on you. So yeah. But nice idea. Not a nice idea actually, but it also allows you to open your car with like your phone and stuff. So that could come to the Pixel 6. Might be interesting. It'll probably run on Google's own chip. So yeah. So Samsung's website has accidentally referenced the FE, the Samsung Galaxy S21 FE, by name, by accident, on Mexico's thing. So we don't know if this is an accident, whether somebody was trying to leak something. This always happens for some reason. One site or another, this happens too. And, yeah. So, yeah. That's interesting. So there's not a lot of information about it, and it quickly was removed, so who knows, it could have been a big mistake, could be nothing, there might not even be an FE, so hey. So Roku and Google are getting into a bit of drama after YouTube TV left the platform, and Roku, even though Roku chose for renegotiation, according to Google, but I don't know if I can trust Google. Apparently Roku say no, they weren't looking for a renegotiation. But hey, that won't be good if you use a Roku and you want to use YouTube TV. But if you want Odysee, then who cares, man? Except for if you get all your TV through YouTube TV, then you're in a bit of a trouble. So yes, maybe just get a new TV, you know. But hey. Okay. So YouTube begins testing time-linked comments on YouTube videos. So yeah. So time beta option within a YouTube video. This could prevent spoilers in certain areas and have the complete opposite with the comment spam. So yeah. That's interesting. And I think I'm gonna finish up the stream soon, perhaps. Perhaps, maybe. In fact, yeah, maybe let's cut to talking a bit. So thank you for watching this recording, but of course we're continuing with the stream after. So if you want to catch the actual stream, please go on Odysee and you can watch it there. Or you might be watching this afterwards on Odysee, then just tune in earlier next time. But hey, see you in the next one.